What's up, guys? Welcome back to your channel and thank you for subscribing. We're here tonight to check out Game of Thrones new series, The House of the Dragon, episode number 1. It's on HBOmax right now. Now, I finished the last series a long time ago before I had a chance to start this channel. But now you get a chance to come along with me on this ride as we check out this new series. Back in Westeros, back with the Targaryens, to see what's going on a few hundred years before the events that we've watched in Game of Thrones. So, sit back and relax, grab you a drink and some snacks, and join me for this ride as we start off with episode number 1, House of the Dragon. Let's go.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king, Jaehaerys, was failing. In those days, House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength, with 10 adult dragons under its yoke.
Oh, 10 dragons.
Power the world had spent against it. King Jaehaerys reigned over nearly 60 years of peace and prosperity, but tragedy had claimed both his sons, leaving his succession in doubt. So, in the year 101, the old king called a great council to choose an heir. Over 1,000 lords made the journey to Harrenhal. 14 succession claims were heard, but only 2 were truly considered.
Lord Vassal of the Seven Kingdoms, that Prince Viserys Targaryen be made Prince of Dragonstone.
Rhaenys, a woman, would not inherit the Iron Throne. The lords instead chose Viserys, my father. Jaehaerys called the Great Council to prevent a war being fought over his succession. For he knew the cold truth. The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
There we go. Dragon already. First scene, well, the second scene of the show, we get a dragon. Oh. King's Landing. Wow, everything is great. Look how used to everybody's down there is just really used to seeing dragons. They're not even looking up at it. Oh, she was riding him.
Did you sleep?
I slept.
How long?
I don't need mothering, Rhaenyra.
Well, here you are, surrounded by attendants, all focused on the babe. Someone has to attend to you.
You will lie in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra. This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to Bastion glory.
We have royal wounds, you and I. The childbed is our battlefield.
Wow.
We must learn to face it with a stiff lip. Now take a bath, you stink of dragon.
Oh.
And are we meant to weep for dead pirates? No, Your Grace. Rhaenyra, you're late. King's cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting to come.
Visiting Nana.
On Dragonbank?
Your Grace, at Prince Daemon's urging, the Crown has invested significant capital in the retraining and re-equipping of his city watch. I thought you might urge your brother to fill his seat on the council and provide an assessment of his progress as commander of the watch.
Shall we discuss the heirs tournament, Your Grace?
I would be delighted. Will the Maester's name day prediction hold, Manos?
You must understand that these things are mere estimations, my king, but we have all been
poring over the moon charts, and we feel that our forecast is as accurate as it can be. The cost of the tournament is not negligible. Perhaps we might delay until the child is in hand.
Most of the lords and knights are certainly on their way to King's Landing already. To turn them back now.
The tournament will take the better part of a week. Before the games are over, my son will be born. And the whole realm will celebrate.
We have no way of predicting the sex of the child.
Of course.
So I just want to say he's
capable
really
of rendering an opinion free of
assuming a lot
conditions.
that's going to be a son. Iron Throne.
God be good.
It's all right, sir.
That's how it's supposed to look. A whole bunch of swords everywhere.
I brought you something.
Guess he's the king's brother.
Do you know what it is?
It's Valyrian steel. My dark sister.
Valyrian steel.
Turn around.
That's interesting. First time we get a chance to see Valyrian steel as something other than a sword or a knife.
Now, you and I both own a small piece of our ancestry.
She's kind of feisty.
Is it Leland?
It has grown slightly, Your Grace.
In the
Can
world?
you say yet what it is?
We've sent inquiries to the Citadel. They're searching the text for similar cases.
It's a small cut from sitting the throne.
Oh.
It's nothing. You spend more time in that bath than I do on the throne.
This is the only place I can find comfort these days.
Tap it.
It's a little woman in Mason as well now.
Don't dragons prefer heat?
After this miserable pregnancy, I wouldn't be so close if I hadn't managed to a dragon.
And he will be loved and cherished.
What's this? Oh, his brother back.
When I took command of what should restrain Mongols.
Starving and discipline.
Oh.
Now, you're a pack of hounds. Sated, home for the husband. My brother's city has fallen into squalor. Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive. No longer. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
Oh, what they gonna do? They all seem really excited and they all seem to really like him a lot. What's going on? Cart full of body
It
parts.
was an unprecedented roundup of criminals of every ilk. Your brother made a public show of it,
Whoa.
meting out the summary judgments himself, until they needed a two-horse cart to haul away the resulting dismemberments when it was done.
Jeez.
God be good.
The prince cannot be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked impunity.
Brother?
Oh, he's there now.
Carry on, saying something about my impunity.
You are to explain your doings with the City Watch.
Your new gold cloaks made quite the impression last night, didn't they?
Did they?
The City Watch is not a sword to be wielded at your whim. They're an extension of the crown.
The Watch was enforcing the Crown's laws. Didn't you agree, Lord Strong?
My prince, I don't
Making a public spectacle of wanton brutality is hardly in line with our laws.
Mutants from every corner of the realm are right now descending upon King's Landing for my brother's tourney. Do you want them mugged, raped, murdered? You mightn't know this unless you left the safety of the Red Keep, but much of King's Landing is seen by the small folk as lawless and terrifying.
You have a point.
Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Time will tell.
Whoa.
We installed Prince Daemon as commander to promote law and order. The criminal element should fear the City Watch.
Thank you for your support, Lord Cleves.
If only the prince would show the same devotion to his lady wife as he does his work, Your Grace. You've not been seen in the Vale or at Runestone for quite some time.
I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence.
Lady Rhea is your wife, a good and honourable lady of the Vale.
In the Vale, men are said to fuck sheep instead of women. I can assure you, the sheep are prettier.
Gee.
I know many of you have travelled long leagues to be at these games,
Oh, this the tournament.
but I promise you will not be disappointed. When I look at the fine knights in these lists, I see a group without equal in our histories.
This could be interesting. Last time we saw a tournament on Game of Thrones, the mountain cut a horse's head off.
By the
I mean,
news
it was very brutal.
that I am happy to share. Queen Emma has begun her labours.
I'm really impressed by the look of this show, though. I mean, they going all out. They got like big crowd scenes of people outside in this tournament. They really just showing all these daylight scenes of everything happening. This is really impressive.
I missed you now. No, a call at the Stormlands. I've never heard of household.
Princess Rhaenys Targaryen. I would humbly ask for
Right
a
then.
favor. The queen who never was.
Good fortune to you, Catherine.
I would gladly take it. I thought I needed it.
It's cocky.
You could have Baratheon's son for that. Sons will not change the succession. Let them wait.
Yeah, he's getting ready to joust. Look at that helmet. That's nice. And how this gonna end. Oh, he cheated. Oh, he hurt the horse. That's messed up. He cheated. Wonder what's happening. Whoa. What?
What's happening? The infant is in breach, Your Grace.
Oh.
Emma. Emma. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh. What? He snatched the dude off the horse? Jeez. What? Oh.
Celebrate the birth of our future king. With wanton violence.
It's been 70 years since King Mabel's end. These nights was green as summer grass. None of no real war. The Lord sent them to the tourney field, his fists full of steel and balls full of seed. And we expect them to act with honour and grace. It's a marvel that war didn't break out at the first blood.
He's ready. Oh. Right in the face. Oh yeah, I don't blame him. Interesting as he said along at the beginning of the show that the birth bed is like the woman's battlefield, and now they're flashing back and forth from the tournament to her giving birth. It's kind of interesting there.
During a difficult birth, it sometimes becomes
becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Oh, man.
To sacrifice one or to lose them both.
Oh. Oh. He got knocked off his horse. Yeah, his ego's hurt. What? He pulled a sword on him. Oh. Destroying his shield. Jeez.
Don't she love, said Kristen.
Princess? Congratulations, Your Grace. You have a son.
He was a son.
It's more.
He was right. He do have a son.
Your Grace. Had you and the Queen chosen a name?
Balin. Yeah, he's got a male heir now. Oh, look at all the blood. See a lot of messed up stuff on Game of Thrones, but this seemed like it's just brutal. What's this? Oh, a funeral. Brought in, the baby still didn't make it.
Dracarys!
Oh, that's a powerful scene.
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour, but I consider the matter urgent. What matter? That of your succession. These recent tragedies have left you without an obvious heir.
The king has an heir, my lord has.
Despite how difficult this time is, Your Grace, I feel it important the succession be firmly in place for the stability of the realm.
The succession is already set, by precedent and by law.
Shall we say his name? Daemon Targaryen.
If Daemon were to remain the uncontested heir, it could destabilize the realm.
The realm? Or this council?
No one here can know what Daemon would do were he king, but no one can doubt his ambition. Look at what he did with
Daemon's kind of unbalanced.
The City Watch is fiercely loyal to him. An army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Otto. I named Daemon Master of Laws, but you said he was a tyrant. As Master of Coin, you said he was a spendthrift that would beggar the realm. Putting Daemon in command of the City Watch was your solution.
A half measure, Your Grace. The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother. My blood.
Yeah.
And he will have his place at my court.
Let him keep his place at court, Your Grace. But if the gods should visit some further tragedy on you, either by design or accident...
What do you say? My brother would murder me. Take my crown. Are you? Please.
Yep, that's what they saying.
Daemon has ambition, yes. but not for the throne. He lacks the patience for it.
The gods have yet to make a man who lacks the patience for absolute power, Your Grace. Under such circumstances, it would not be an aberration for the king to name a successor.
And who else would have a claim?
His daughter.
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. A girl. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
That is only by tradition and precedence, Lord.
If order and stability so concerns this council, then perhaps we shouldn't break 100 years of it by naming a girl heir.
Daemon would be a second Maegor, or worse. He is impulsive and violent. It is the duty of this council to protect the king and
There's
the
got to be
realm
some hard
from
stuff
him.
to hear about yourself.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that is the truth as I see it, and I know that others here agree.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter. You wouldn't have to, Your Grace. There are others who would have a claim.
Such as your wife, Lord Corlys, or the queen who never was.
Rhaenys was the only child of Jaehaerys' eldest son. She had a strong claim at the Great Council, and she already has a male
Just
heir.
moments ago, you announced your support for Daemon.
If we cannot agree on an heir, then how can we
My
expect
wife
a
and son are dead. I will not
I don't
sit
blame
here
him.
and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses.
Yeah, that's some hard stuff to hear right after his wife and son died.
I thought you might go to him. Offer him comfort.
What?
In his chambers.
Oh. His own daughter.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Stop that. He'll be glad of a
Just
visit.
his own daughter to this guy. Man, that's low. I thought
You
it was
might wear
better
one
than
of your
that.
mother's dresses.
Oh, that's gross.
That's very kind, thank you.
This guy sent his young daughter to go sleep with
Favorite
this
of
guy.
mine.
This old guy.
I do know how passionate you are for the histories.
Just because he's a king.
Yes, I am.
This dude got some.
Grace, I have a report I feel
What did he
compelled
say?
to share. Last night, Prince Daemon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk to entertain officers of the City Watch and other friends of his. He toasted Prince Balon,
The king's son.
styling him the heir for a day.
Oh, that's low. And he's
Corroborated this report with
that's really low.
separate witnesses. The evening was, by all accounts, a celebration.
Whoa.
You cut the image of the conqueror, brother.
Did you say it?
I don't know what you mean.
You will address me as your grace, or I will have my Kingsguard cut out your tongue.
Whoa. Yeah, he's upset.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
That was some crap.
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
That's not mourning there.
My family has just been destroyed.
Yeah.
But instead of being by my side over Rhaenyra's, you chose to celebrate your own rise, laughing with your whores and your leg spittles. You have no allies at court but me. I have only ever defended you.
That's
In
true.
everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face.
You've only ever tried to send me away to the Vale, to the City Watch, anywhere but by your side. 10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother. More man than you could ever be. He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
Yourself.
You're weak.
Besides,
Oh. Call the king weak.
and that council of leeches knows it. They all
That
crown
takes
you for
nerves.
their own ends.
Might be a little true there.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Nothing more. You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once.
And you are to do so without quarrel. By order of your king.
Oh. Exiling him. They made a bad move there. Sending them away.
Grace.
Talk too much. Oh, he got cut again. That's not a good chair to sit in. That's awesome. Whoa, look at the size of that skull.
Father.
Valerian was the last living creature to have seen old Valyria before the doom.
That thing was huge.
I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. I have wasted years since you were born, wanting for a son.
Wow.
You are the very best of your mother. And I believe, as I know she did, that you could be a great ruling queen.
Damon is your heir.
Damon was not made to wear the crown. But I
No, he
believe
really
that
wasn't.
Corlys of House
He was too
Lord of
off
the
balance to
Tide
be a king.
and Master of Driftmark.
I, Corlys Velaryon, Lord of the Tides and Master of Driftmark, promise to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, Princess Rhaenyra. I pledge fealty to them, and shall defend them against all enemies in good faith and without deceit. I swear this by the old gods and the new.
this is no trivial gesture, Rhaenyra. Dragon's Saddle is one thing, but the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm.
Yeah, more ways than one.
Beacon of the I pledge fealty to them, and shall defend them against all enemies in good faith and without deceit. I swear this
That's
by the
awesome.
old gods and the new.
That is so awesome. Roman Baratheon.
Promise me. I, Viserys Targaryen, first of his name, King of the Andals and the Rhoynar and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
Oh, he got a weird look to him.
Do hereby name Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone, and heir to the Iron Throne.
Oh. Daenerys Targaryen. That's a big responsibility. It. Yeah. All right, guys. So that was it. Episode 1 of House of the Dragon, and wow, what an episode! This was a great pilot for the series. In my opinion, it may be a better pilot than the first pilot for Game of Thrones. I'm not sure. I mean, that's such a classic episode of Game of Thrones. It's kind of hard to say something's better than it, but this was a great one. It's a lot of intrigue, political intrigue going on. We got a lot of action, adventure, and we had all the action coming from the tournament. People heads getting smashed in. We got a lot of brutality, and the city watch going around chopping off hands and heads and all kind of other body parts. And wow, that scene was just completely brutal with that the birth scene. That was hard to watch. Really, really hard to watch. But wow, this is Game of Thrones, and anything they can do to shock you, they will do it. So it's hard to not expect something like this happening. But wow, what an episode. I really loved it so far. House of the Dragon seemed like it's everything I wanted to be from a Game of Thrones series, and I can't wait for the future. So that's about it. That's all I got to say. So hit me up in the comments and tell me what you thought about this first episode. Are you as hyped as I am right now because this was a great episode? Do you think it's a great episode like I do? And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you really like it, subscribe to your channel. And we're going to continue to go on with House of the Dragon, try to react to it every single week if I can. Schedule pretty busy, but I'm going to try to keep up every single episode with this show. So hit me up in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.